What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're playing an awesome game called Grab. I've played it a couple times. But yeah, we're gonna be messing around. Yeah, we're just gonna build or play some levels. I might do my levels that I made and show you guys what, a little bit of the stuff is. So, yeah. I got this mountain climb, which I'm not gonna do right now because it was a pain in the butt to publish. Next level. This one was a really hard one. Because look. I didn't do this part, my friend Dip did. It wasn't really me that... There's this boat. It sometimes levitates. I don't know why. I don't have the best hands for animating. But yeah. And then I'm gonna go over some of the little basics of building. If you want to know how to get the stuff to be smooth, you can turn this all the way to 0. Okay, so there is a block like this that is kind of like pushes you in the direction that it wants you to go in. So I want it to be going down. I want it so I'm always going down. And if you wanted to change the strength of this, you can change it to this, and then you can change it to fling, which has it so it's like this. You go like through the floor. But if you want to actually do some of that stuff, you can. And then we have this block. Okay, these two blocks are confusing at first. This one that has no small cracks does not break. This one that does have the small cracks does break. And then you can also change the stable time and the respawn time. So I want the respawn time to be the shortest it can go. And then the stable time, I want it to be 3 seconds. Watch. Watch how fast it responds. See? Now, you could fiddle with that a little bit. And then we have ice. Which there's nothing that you can really do with ice besides animating it. So the next step we're gonna do is animating. Okay. So, animating is where you can take something that you built and make the object that you want to move. Okay, so I want this to be, I don't know, let's say red. And then I want to make it have a top hat. Okay, that's a little too thin. Hold on. I want to make it have a small top hat. Now, okay, here's the thing. You can't just turn it gray and it just goes black. You have to come to this, hold on. You have to come to this little spot, and I'll show you guys what this is in a second. This is, you press this if you want it to be like pure color. You can mess around with some of the colors. But if you want it to be pure black, you spam zeros until it won't let you put any more zeros, and then you press OK. And then it's pure black. Alright, let's say, alright, now I can animate it. I want to animate, okay, so see this little button right here. Right there, that's an add frame. So you would add frames, so you could, there was nothing to that, hold on. See, that's just an anime, hold on. Why is my position not right? So, you press A in the direction that you want it to be animating. So I want to make it wave at you guys. Okay. I spam A in the direction that I want it to go in. And I press play. And then it waves. And then I can change the speed of it. I can change the speed to 1,000, which is crazy. And then I can change the speed to 0. 0 does not animate it at all. 10, you can do 30, you can do 10 and above. That's the stuff that moves. But you can do like that, the animations. And then you press back to just leave it alone. Now let's say you wanted to do that, okay? You just, okay, I'll teach you how to copy. It's technically the add frame button, but you're not adding a frame. I can just add other stuff like that. And then I'm gonna go over some of the blocks. So this is the classic grapple block. It'll show you in the tutorial when you try it. This is the normal grapple block. But yeah, this is the normal grapple block. And then this, you can grapple onto. But I would be careful because this is what happens when you get a little too close to it or you touch it. That happens. So look, I just die. Okay. What time is it? 11:17. Okay. So now I'm gonna get rid of these. The ice block. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. The ice block is more of a simple thing to learn. It's literally just the ice and mountains that you would see in Girl Tag. It's just a slide, okay? The next thing we have is the lava block. You can't grapple onto it unless you put like one of these grapple blocks in it. See? Look. Now I can grapple. It doesn't really matter which grapple block you use or not, but you can't grab onto it, you can't climb it. But if any part of your body touches it, you die. You just spawn back to the nearest point. And then we have different shapes of things. So we have like all of these. Oh yeah, and the bouncy blocks. Or shapes, whatever. It's technically what it's called. It's bouncy block. So if I were to come here and fall, I would bounce. Okay? And then you can also change the size of things. So like, make it so it's like this. Okay. All right. Now, there's the selection. This is how you change colors. Okay. You can get all of these different colors that you can use. These are modded blocks. You can't get them normally in this area. Somebody has to give you a modded block. And how you get these modded blocks, you can't just get them yourself. You actually have to ask people for modded blocks. And if they don't give any to you, that's fine. See, there's a couple that we have. I don't have all of them right now. But if anybody like comes up to you and it's like, hey, does anybody have a modded block? Does anybody want to get my modded block? And then you say, yeah, sure, I'll get your modded block. And then you want to see, you're in build most of the time because you're building. That's where you pull out that stuff. And then you go into selection. You want to select this block. You will just want to, oh yeah, if you want to hold down, if you want to select several blocks, you would hold down your trigger. And then you just select the blocks that you want to move together. Because I can, see, look. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, you also get a certain amount of complexity, which is right here. So you can't use you don't have infinite complexity unless you're like a really good builder. Yeah, but I'm going to show you guys how to get the modded blocks if somebody comes up to you. You want to select it. I'm going to go into selection. And then you'll see, for you, it should show a gray line right here. And then you want to, when it's selected, you want to press it and then hold down with your trigger. And then you have it. And now, if I take a white block and I select the one that I just added, boom, there it is. Right now, the ambience. You can only do this when you're the owner of the world. So you can change the sky color. I'm gonna do purple, of course, because that's my favorite color. You could change the, I'm just gonna, you have to be the owner of the world to, I personally like to use this setting. I personally like to use all of this. So if you want to do it. Oh yeah, and it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're not going to get exactly what you want. But there's one more block that I have to go through. There's a sign. And then you'll see some people do capitals. You just press ABC. ABC. And then if you want to keep it so it stays, you double tap ABC. And it says, I typed in a Weedy, because I am Weedy. I am one Weety. Poor little Weety. Alright. Now that we have this, if you want to save it, okay? Let's say you want to save it. I'm going to save the level so you can go onto it later. Okay, you press save. And then you can set a profile picture, but you have to save the level first. And then you can put a title, it is required. And then you could put the creators or the people that made the level. And then you can change the checkpoints. The max is 100. So I would do reading. And then I would do subscribe. And then you would usually choose the thing that you would want to go with, they would usually go with. If it was a parkour level, you would do parkour, and then you would do parkour. And then if it was a grapple or climb, you would do one of these. And then you could do all of this. And then in the description, I'm gonna put blah, 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 blah. I don't know. And then you can save it. And now it's saved. So if I accidentally go, oopsie, you don't have to be worried. There's no need to be worried if you had saved it, because you can go back in the editor and you can press open. And then you'll have, all of this. See? My subscribe level. It's right here. Now I'm back in it. It has currently saved all the stuff that I have done. Now, if you're having trouble building, it's fine. We all have that one moment in Grab where we're not the best. And that's okay. We're not always our best self. It just takes time to. Oh yeah, and if you want to take a picture of this is the usual Grab character. I'll take off the top hat. Oh yeah, and this is how I'm gonna show you how to do one more thing. Actually, no. So, you want to take this. Sorry. You want to select the blocks. Okay, I'm going to show you how to delete and then. Okay, so you want to press this button, B, that has the trash can. And you want to hold it. Trash. Now you can purposely delete that. And then you see this, you push it down if you want to bring it back, and then you go this way. And then if you want to go back, you can just And then, yeah. But yeah. This is how you go into player mode and out of editor. So this is player mode. I can walk around. Oh yeah, and it's not just where you go like this, okay? Don't do that, because you're not gonna go anywhere. You wanna press your freaking grip, and then you wanna pull forwards. Oh, I think I just fell. And then once you have done that, you can go back into editor, which is that button. And now what you can do, if you wanna change your size, you hold your grips and then you can swim in to get smaller. And And then you can swim out to get bigger. So you look. And it takes a while to fully master all of this skill. But yeah, so we're gonna do some levels to show you what the community in this game is like. So I have some favorited levels here. The Dodge Challenger, Surf, modded colors, there's a boss fight, there's mini games, not the mini games that you think. There's the last one, the survival wins. Oh yeah, and then Yoo-Hoo. He's one of the best content creators of Grab. His name is Yoo-Hoo. Okay, so we got this. Actually really good. Everybody go subscribe to GVP Ikachu. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But there's a couple that you can do. Some of them are parkour levels, some of them aren't. They're like showcase. Like this one, it's a kind of parkour, but it's not parkour. It's more of a slide level. Which I really like, slide levels where you can do this. Or glide levels, whatever they're called. Me personally, I think it's very fun to just surf across the stuff. Ooh. And it keeps track of your stuff. So this is my time, 11:27. Now look, 11:27. And then it shows how fast they're going, how many meters you're going per second, and then it shows the time that you've been in the level. And then if you've already beaten the level, then it would show like, okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to beat the level. I'm going to say, yeah, I like the level. And then I want to restart the level. And then it shows 16 seconds. I'm going to try and beat that high. Okay, next, it went to next level. But yeah, that's really it. So like, if you want more grab videos, like building, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll do some more. See you guys.